everyone. Welcome to today's live. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today we'll be going over the water signs. We will look into Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What is the energy for these signs for the month of May? We're going to go an overview of the month, seeing what is the energy that you're stepping into this month of May. Also, we will be looking at what obstacles might appear during this month. What energy do we see for love, for romance, for our relationships, for career, for finances? What guidance do we have for this month? And finally, what is that final outcome? Let me check something here. Okay, it looks like we are broadcasting. The signal seems fine. Okay, let's see if the chat is activated. Yes, it is. Perfect. Oop, the chat just moved a bunch. Oh no. Sorry, still getting used to it. Anywho, thank you so much for being here. My name is David. I appear on social media as Camino Ermitaño. I've been reading tarot since the age of 13. It was just, kind of like a hobby, something I just really enjoyed doing, for the hell of it when I was very young. And then in 2020, I started doing this professionally. I started charging for my readings. And since 2024, December of 2024, I've been doing TikTok lives, and I started doing lives, and this is what I do mainly in my life right now. Hey Kai, so good to see you here, love. How are you doing? Today we're finally getting into, did you see the air signs one? Though I know you also have like a lot of water signs, but did you see the air signs? But I think I haven't put the labels, but anyways. So let's begin. And we shall begin with, no, what happened here? Oh, my bad. We will begin with Pisces. Today, it's like I'm acting like if it was my first time doing the live, but hey, this is a one-man show. I'm controlling all of this program by myself. Okay. Oh, because today you had the hike. How did it go? Let's get the messages for Pisces. How do we see May 2026 for Pisces? Yes, Kai, your rising sign. What energy is Pisces stepping into May with? Let's look at that. What obstacles will appear for the sign of Pisces? What can we see regarding love and relationships? Okay. Then what kind of information do we have about career and finances? I see that. And what guidance do we have? And one final message is, what is the final outcome for the month of May for all of you Pisces placements? I know that a lot of you guys have Pisces placements. I know a lot of my friends do. It was so fun with 24. Aw, that's the perfect weather. 24 degrees, perfect weather. I love a hike. Anyways, so guys, Pisces, here we see you stepping into the month of May, actually feeling a bit, how can I say, not disoriented. I don't know why that was the word that came up into my mind, but kind of like, like disenchanted. Like I feel like, a lot of things that happen at the end of April or during April kind of let you, a bit disenchanted, maybe with not like the highest hope for things, kind of like, feeling like, my emotional needs are not being met, or there's definitely like this thing with your emotions that I see you with your hands crossed. I see you kind of like, kind of closed off, kind of like, I don't know. I feel like your heart feels a bit closed off, but I think this is just an act. And I feel that Pisces has this about them, that they're really good at acting. They're really good at, having a little drama. They like the drama. You guys like the drama because inside you still have all this joy and loving energy to give. You still deeply believe in love and have, high hopes on, connecting deeply with people, with your friends, with your family. But I think a few things left you at the end of this month a bit, not too sure, a bit kind of like closed off. And regarding your obstacles, we have the Strength card, Pisces. This is definitely an obstacle of staying patient, of having patience, of staying tranquil, even in the midst of chaos, of not letting, your emotions, of not letting, definitely like your impatience regarding things, regarding love and your emotions get the best of you. It's so funny how here we're looking at Pisces and we're seeing a lot of cups. I just love how tarot just starts speaking in this language, and it's like I'm just like seeing like this energy of like, I didn't get what I want. This was not what I wanted. Kind of like, this really makes me think of Pisces. This is so accurate for me right now. I have been closed off the past week. Yes. And I see you kind of like stepping into me, kind of like closed off, kind of like, whatever. I'm not getting what I want, so I'm just going to act cold and distant and mysterious. But I don't think you guys are going to hold this act for long. In the end, Pisces placements, you guys are too sweet to keep this, I'm cold, I'm cool kind of vibe. You guys are not nonchalant. You are the chalant. um, so I think like I definitely feel that one of the major things for you Pisces is being patient with yourself, being patient with the process, being patient with your emotions. Oh, I see you there laughing, Kai. And kind of like, what do we see in love? I am actually laughing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I could make you smile. I think that is the point of anything in life, We have to not take life so serious and make fun of each other. And but it's funny, guys, because Pisces, I think you're going to have a good month regarding love. We have the Six of Wands. The six always in the tarot represent a sense of success. And I feel, it's kind of like, you're kind of like here on your high horse, but someone's gonna kind of like receive you in a very warm way this month, Pisces. You're gonna receive compliments. You're gonna feel seen. You're gonna feel very comfortable. And I think this makes sense because I feel that for normal water placements, feel very comfortable in Taurus energy. And for the most part of this month, we're going to be in this Taurus energy. So I just see you feeling like very well received, receiving compliments. I think it is a good month for you to start dating, meet people, open up. And if you're single, it's just going to be a good month. Sorry, and if you have a relationship, I think it's going to be a good month with your partner, kind of like, keeping it alive, giving each other compliments, giving each other a few things, like reminding your partner how much you love them and also feeling loved by them. And regarding career and like money and finances, we have the Page of Cups. Once again, lots of cups here. Jesus Rojo. Hi. Who are you, Jesus Rojo 335? I don't remember you. Are you Alexis? Or who are you? Anyways, Pisces, here we have the Page of Cups. So regarding finances, regarding work, Pisces, I feel like there's going to be, how can I say, like an opportunity where you're going to learn something new. Keep your mind open in your career and in your job. I definitely feel kind of like a new door opening, like someone offering you something new regarding your career. And I think it's definitely going to be a space for you to, be curious, to expand, to learn. I see this curiosity. I see this space for you to grab something that was new, something that you were not used to, and and expand on it. Hello, ¿cómo estás, mom? And what guidance do we have? Keep it active. Hey, John, so good to see you here. Oh, hey, Jay. How are you, Jay? Oh, so nice to see you here, babes. Right now I'm doing Pisces. After Pisces, I'll do Cancer, and then I'll do Scorpio. Hey guys, oh my god, it's so nice to see you guys here. We're getting lots of people today. Super bien. Anyways, Pisces. So, some guidance here is keep it busy, Pisces placements. Keep it busy during the month of May because I think a lot of things are going to be happening. It's good to keep your mind busy. I think that a Pisces, when their mind is not busy, they overthink. They look at things way too deeply, and they start over worrying about like all the minuscule details and worrying like, what is this person thinking about me? What is this person feeling now? Do they not like me anymore? Kind of like this nature, Pisces. So I feel like, accept activities, do new things, be open to new projects, be open to spaces that really help you express your emotions, that really help you express your artistic side. I also have Lilith in Pisces in the first house and Mercury in Pisces. Oh, you have very strong Pisces placements, Kai, in the first house. Yeah, and like you give me a lot of Pisces energy, more than Aquarius. I'm doing great, Jay. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Happy to see you guys here. Happy to be here on the final YouTube live for this week. And then, guys, if you have any ideas for next week's live, I am still kind of brainstorming, so I am open to receive ideas. And the final outcome for you, Pisces, during the month of May, we have the Temperance card. Beautiful card for Pisces because it is the opportunity, the capacity of transmuting, of transforming. A lot of things are feeling stuck and stagnant. I'm seeing this huge shift of you entering the month kind of closed off, not feeling too well, and kind of like more at peace. Finding balance between what you want, what you desire, and the work that it takes to get there. About, you starting off a bit closed off emotionally and actually finding power through your emotions, maybe through these possibilities that may be coming your way, and realizing that your sensitivity, that your capacity to connect with others is actually your superpower, Pisces. I'm seeing a great month. I see you feeling seen and loved, feeling heard. Overall, just very good energies for Pisces this month, and you're gonna end up, the outcome of this month is quite good. It's transformative. It is, it brings a lot of peace. It brings in a lot of tranquility. So for you, Pisces placements, Kai, you have very strong Pisces placements, so I feel like definitely this reading can definitely resonate with you. And if I'm not mistaken, also like the Aquarius reading, oh, I think you haven't seen it. The Aquarius reading was also quite positive for you for May. Anyways, Pisces, if these messages resonated for you, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to maybe have another reading with me, maybe something more private, more personal, the link for my Ko-Fi shop is down below. I also accept donations, so I can keep doing what I love doing in my Ko-Fi shop, which the link is below, and also actually right here. Aw, thank you, Kai. Thank you for being so nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, do see it later. Once I finish this, I'm gonna update the timestamp so it's easier to find. Okay, now we're gonna go with Cancer. So John, listen up. Though I also have a very strong Cancer placement with my Venus and Mars in Cancer, so I should listen up as well. So Cancer placements, let's see what is the energy for May 2026. What can we see for you guys? What energy are you stepping into the month of May with? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. What obstacles will be arising during the month of May? The Ace of Swords. We're getting swordy here. What do we see for love for the sign of Cancer? Three of Pentacles. Okay. What about career, finances for Cancer. You know, that's important. 5 of Swords. Oh gosh. I'm nervous. Jay, are you a Cancer? I forgot. And what guidance do we have for... This is 6 or 7? 6 of Swords. A lot of Swords, Cancer. Weird. And what is the final outcome for Cancer during this month? 7 of Swords. Oh my god, Cancer. What's up? What's happening, Cancer? Kidding. It's not really a negative reading whatsoever. It's just very unlike yourself. In the sense that I see you a bit cold. I'm seeing you very logical. I'm seeing you calculating. I'm seeing you, you know, very much in your mind, but not even in a bad way, because I see you stepping, you know, this sword fight. Literally sword fight. Well, we didn't get the fight. Oh, no, we did. No, we did. We did get the sword fight. And we got the sword fight at work, John. Athena better be ready. Athena better hold on to her pearls. Oh my god, are we getting into fights? You might at work, actually. You just might at work, Cancer placements. Anywho. No. Why did I say that? Well, I can cut it off. Kidding. Oh god. Anyways, sorry. I have to have a good laugh. That here we have this Queen of Swords, which is the energy that you guys are stepping into. And I definitely do feel, Cancer, that, you know, you're stepping into the month of May kind of like thinking, you know, I'm not going to let my heart be the one that rules my decisions. I'm going to be logical. I'm going to be cold. I'm going to be calculated. You know, I think I've used my heart for too long. I need answers. I need, you know, I need things to be tangible. You want answers from people. You want straight communication. You do not want beating around the bush. You want to jump right into the bush. Oh my god, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I cannot take Cancer seriously. I'm kidding. I do. Because I myself am a Cancer. That's why I don't take it so serious. And I feel like this is, you know, actually part of the conflict, because within the kind of like the obstacles is the Ace of Swords. It is essentially our communication. The sword can direct. The sword can guide. The sword can communicate. You know, our words can heal and create, but they can also hurt. And I feel that, honestly, I think we've been, you know, Cancer, I think you've been putting up with a lot. And so you might be feisty during the month of May. You might respond being a bit, you know, cold. You might be, like very, it's not like you're going to be evil, but you're going to, you know, you're going to cut through the BS. You're going to cut through the BS and just say it how it is. And that might even create a bit of conflicts. That might create a bit of, you know, people being like, oh, but what are you saying this? And it's not that you're saying that you're being rude per se. It's just that people are kind of like, you know, normally you're like, you know, the warm, like the little nice and soft and thinking about everyone. And this time I definitely see that you are placing yourself first. But regarding love, we have this 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're definitely like your personal, your private love life. It's like, you know, you are kind of like directing it. Something new is not new, but it's like you're kind of like placing those cornerstones for the relationship. If you're in a relationship, I think you guys are either gonna compromise in a different way. You guys are going to try something different. You guys are going to build something. It feels like it's compromising, but it's like compromising in a way that builds a strong foundation. And if you're a single Cancer, I definitely feel that it's that you're still, you know, setting that foundation for a possible connection that might be coming quite soon, a kind of relationship. As I already said, and I did the spoiler, I see a bit of fights regarding your career or your job. You either might feel conflicted, you might feel overwhelmed. Choose your fights. Wow. Because once again, I see Cancer. We're being feisty. We're being, we're being kind of like a bit cold and kind of like trying to disconnect from our emotions. But, know that even when we take distance from our emotions, we take our thoughts and we take our baggage with us. And so, part of the guidance is just follow the flow. Don't fight it. If the river is taking you to Mexico, you go to Mexico. Just let the river take you. Let the flow of the month take you where you need to go. There's a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts during this. I resonate with the relationship. I definitely see a lot of like self-sabotage thoughts. Don't listen to them. You're doing great. You're building something for yourself. You're really creating a sense of independence, a sense of strength. And there will be, some conversations, some obstacles, but don't let that crabby part, that those pinchers come out just for any reason. Use them. Um, Use them when they need to be used, Cancer. And I think that's kind of like the final outcome of you knowing how to, what information is best to save for later and to not bring it out. Be very strategic with information as well. And that's kind of the vibe I'm seeing for Cancer. I hope it resonated. It's always with so much love. And if it resonated, Cancer, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. And if you want something more in depth, you can check my Ko-Fi link where you can get readings with me, or you can also donate and support me so I can continue doing this. I'm always feisty at work though. Well then, Jesus, take the wheel, because you're going to be even a bit more feistier. But actually, I do think Cancer takes their job very serious. I think Cancer can take their job very serious. Anywho, thank you so much, Cancer, for being here. Well, and stay along the ride. In the end, we'll do some Q&A and just like a nice little space to chit chat. And to finish off, we're gonna go with Scorpio. Deep, mysterious Scorpio. I, for some weird reason, have no Scorpio placements, and I feel sad about that. I feel very Scorpio-esque at heart. I have a little gothic heart that exists within me. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. What do we see for Scorpio for the month of May? What energy do we see for Scorpio for the month of May? I think I'm tired of being nice, so feisty for sure. Yeah, I'm getting that energy, John. I see you, Mr. Nice Guy is out the window, or out the plane, in this case. Doesn't mix well with the Aries moon though, yeah. No, that Aries moon is gonna come out. It's gonna explode. So you better let it all out. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. What energy is Scorpio stepping into the month of May? Page of Swords. Why so swordy? Why are the water signs so swordy during the month of May? What obstacles do we have for Scorpio during this month of May 2026? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Things are shifting. Things are changing. What do we see for love? Three of Swords in its reversal position. What do we see for career, work, money? Ace of Swords. Not bad. Not bad at all. What obstacles do we see for the sign of Scorpio during May 2026? Nine of Pentacles. That's some guidance there. And the final outcome is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, I think you guys are going to be in your bag during the month of May. Amazing. Okay, so I see you actually, Scorpio, stepping into the month of May with curiosity, but also a bit of distance. It's like you don't want to get too involved with things. You're kind of like not taking, the external things a bit too serious. It's like, okay, I have curiosity, but I'm not going to involve myself too much. I'm just, taking things as they are and not really giving them that much depth, not really, transcending them too deeply. And that is very different for you, Scorpio, because I know Scorpio signs can be kind of obsessive. And right now, you guys are like, you know what? I'm just gonna obsess with myself. I'm gonna obsess with things that give me growth. I'm gonna obsess over getting that bag, getting these savings to grow. And I feel that Scorpios can be if a healthy Scorpio can be very smart with their finances. I feel they're very good at investing. They just have like this very kind of like spot on intuition regarding these topics. They are also kind of like the how can I say, the the opposite of Taurus. So they do share that Taurusy energy, of things regarding finance. And what obstacles do we see here? And I don't actually see it as an obstacle. We have a Wheel of Fortune, but I don't see it as an obstacle. I think there's gonna be a hit of good luck, but the thing is of actually being present in that time, of actually responding well when you get the hit of good luck, Scorpio. I see good luck for you during this month, but it is, be open to receive it. I also feel like there's like this part of Scorpio is like, oh, I'm independent. I can do things by myself, yada, yada, yada. Receive the extra help, receive the abundance, receive that good message that you're going to be getting during this month. Be open to receive things, but with it also requires change. The Wheel of Fortune brings a shift in your fortune, brings a shift in your life. So if you don't shift, if you don't change, then you won't be open to receive this abundance, to receive this fortune, to receive these good messages that are coming for you. Regarding love and relationships, we have the Three of Cups, which is really telling me, Scorpio, about your friendships. Um, where are your friendships in this? Remember that platonic love, which is, our friends. It's so meaningful to keep up with them. Definitely this month, try to keep contact with your close friends. Tell them that you love them. Know that this community is very important. Also to help your relationships. I think friendships keep you grounded. Friendships, help you navigate relationships. So I think in love, Scorpio placements, if you want kind of like a better love life or a better love moment, really, stick close to your friends during the month of May. Regarding work, job, and finances for the sign of Scorpio, we have the Ace of Swords. I feel a side gig. I'm sensing a new opportunity, something new on the horizon, and I see you guys working hard. I definitely feel that you guys are going to be busy, and this we're going to get with this topic. I see you busy. I see you busy building something for yourself, Scorpio. It feels meaningful. It really is in tune with you, and it is aligned for you. And you're going to be making that effort during the month of May. I see that growth. Take those new opportunities. Try those new things that are definitely going to be offered to you. Big guidance, is the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you have the wisdom, you have this very, this very good intuition about things. Listen to it. Be smart. You're very smart with your finances, and you will be during this month. Also, you know, try to spend some time in nature, Scorpio. Go to the beach, go to the forest, do things that reconnect you. You have this very deep connection to everything, to things. You're so sensitive, and I feel that a good walk in the woods and nature can definitely be very grounding for you, Scorpio, during this month. I know that you're in your bag. Give yourself something, buy yourself something that makes you feel luxurious. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it makes you feel, abundant. It makes you feel in your bag, like really manifest this abundant energy by surrounding yourself with this energy. It could be smells, it could be perfumes, something with like, like the senses. And final outcome, Six of Pentacles. The six is always a sense of success. It's always succeeding in something. And Pentacles is money, it is health, it is things in the material realm, Scorpio. So I definitely see you guys kind of like receiving a good message regarding any things that have to do with deals, with loans, with money. I see a lot of yes in this aspect. I see you receiving, money. Like it's like extra money that you were not expecting. I see that for you, Scorpio, during the month of May. That is that hit of good luck. I see kind of like that's the thing. I think like there's not going to be much obstacles for you during this month, Scorpio. Once again, it's a Taurus month for most of the month. The sun is going to be in Taurus, and I feel like this shines down. Like the sun is on this side, it's shining down on you with success. It's shining down on you with abundance, with things moving in favor for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, if this resonated with you, save it. Tell me how this month went. Like the video, subscribe. And also, if you want to support me, the link is down below for my Ko-Fi shop if you want a reading or just give a simple donation. It's going to be an amazing week for you, Scorpio. Sucks I don't have any Scorpio placements. Anyways, you guys, how are you? Now we're just here for a Q&A if you want to just have like a chit chat, talk about things, of life, of astrology. We actually have the full moon in Scorpio tomorrow. What plans do you guys have? I really do recommend maybe, a little cleanse, a writing of what's going to be released, Scorpio is the death card. It represents a closure. New moons also represent like a sense of closure. I think we're going to be in our emotions, like these very deep emotions. A lot of like things that were hidden are going to be illuminated during this full moon tomorrow. How do you guys feel for this upcoming full moon? I see upcoming new moon like if it was in a few days. Well, it's actually, we're already being affected by it. And it's coming in right now. Okay. I love me a toxic Scorpio. Have you dated Scorpios, John? I've never really been with a Scorpio. I'm curious about it. I'm actually quite curious about I like Scorpio energy. I really do. But I've never really been with a Scorpio for real skis. Gosh, my neighbors are so loud. Everyone's so loud here. I swear to God. Well, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here. This is kind of the forecast for May. If you have any other signs, you can go check them out in my channel. So you can go check out the other ones for your rising and for your moon. Next week, I will also be here only twice a week, but you can check me out in my TikTok lives as well. And what else was I going to say? If you have any ideas of what to do next week, because I already did the May forecast, I don't know. I've been thinking of doing Monday, kind of like the week forecast for all of the signs on Monday. And then on Wednesday, was it Wednesday or was it Thursday? I'm not too sure which of those days I'll do the other live. I'm not too sure. Maybe like talking about a certain topic, any esoteric or just any other topic. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate the likes and your presence. I hope you have an amazing weekend if tomorrow's a holiday in your country. And if not, I hope you have an amazing rest of your night and day, or whenever you're watching this. Bye. Lots of blessings. Thank you for being here.